It is important to understand the key components and linkages between effective demand management, forecasting tools, and the process of supply-demand matching via the sales and operations planning process. Let's take a few minutes and take a look at the strategic importance of forecast and demand planning along with the components of a forecast. The strategic importance of a forecast is to enable good supplier relationship management, workforce management, and capacity planning. All these are important elements of decision making based on some of the trade-offs we've already seen in Chapter 6. A planning process, which includes the forecast, is comprised of three major horizons: short-term, intermediate-term, and long-term. Planning and forecasting horizons are segregated as such, since they involve different decisions to be made and ultimately imply supply chain operations. For example, the short-term forecast is used to assign and schedule the workforce in order to manage capacity flexibility. The intermediate-term forecast is used as an input to the aggregate plan developed by the sales and operations planning team, whose role is to match demand with the appropriate supply. Lastly, the long-term forecast is used for new product planning, investment in research and development, and capacity planning. A demand forecast is made up of three major components. The first component is the trend. This component gives the direction of the demand in terms of increasing, decreasing, or steady state. The second component is the seasonality. This reflects if demand changes due to regularly occurring events such as the holiday season or back-to-school season, for example. This component is important as it provides a sense as to when capacity flexibility may be required. The third component is a long view of the forecast and considers business cycles such as demographic changes, boom and bust cycles, to rename a couple of examples. In conclusion, the customer demand forecast is one of the most important information to the business. It is essential that this demand information be shared with trading partners throughout the supply chain and be the basis for collaborative decision making.